And here we go. It's part number 4 of episode 3 of Reroll. I am your host, Misterbaz, picking up where we left off in the Iron Tomb after that wonderful, wonderful dungeon wipe, thanks to myself getting stunned and freaking squished down like crazy, like a bug underneath the foot of a giant. Squashed. Smushed. I went splat in front of 4 people. They watched me go splat. It was gross. They didn't even have to pay money for it. Okay, picking it up, here we go. Down the corridor. Yes, here we go. Then someone just told me that after you hit level 30, Chloromancer becomes more support, as you can read there in the chat log in the bottom left corner. Anyways, I still love this. I believe, level 23, 24 now, 25 even. I think it's 25. Still having fun with the Chloromancer in dungeons, which you'll see next week when I show you the dungeon I ran earlier today, since this was this particular video was cast a little while ago, when I was up level. I decided not to do a live broadcast of this. I decided not to record sound, because I wasn't really ready for it. I just happened to get in the dungeon group and I said, hey, I wanted to do a video of Iron Tomb. Let's do it right now. I'll record this and then record sound later, which I probably said in another part, probably part 1 or 2. That's okay. I can repeat myself. It's fine. Anyways, I've already recorded the video footage for Deep Strike Mines, and that one, oh man, that's so full of stupid. I can't wait for you guys to watch it and laugh and make fun of me for being retarded. But that will be next week. I've already done footage for it, and I'm still having fun with the Chloromancer. I've done Deep Strike Mines twice. Once as Chloromancer support, because we did have a main healer that wasn't quite doing the job, and then another time as main healer, where at one boss, I believe it was the second boss, I needed help. Just because there was a lot of damage going on and not really much I could do about it. But anyways, continuing on, there's another death shard there, which probably means that our group is likely to die. We could feel the impending feeling of doom. Yes, our lives are about to end because I cannot heal them fast enough with my leaves, my wonderful, powerful leaves, my green spells of life, my spores. Oh, my spores aren't doing their job. Yep, but we just body pulled the second group by accident, but that's okay. We got it. We got it. You can't kill us. No, you can't, trash. You're just trash. That's right, you're trash. You know what your mom was? Your mom was trash. You know what your dad was? I actually don't know. You're probably adopted. Maybe you're even conceived immaculately. Maybe you're this game's version of a messiah. But you know what? You're just trash. That's how we're gonna treat you, like trash. Do you think I said trash often enough here? I think so. Moving on. Nature's Touch. This group's about to die. I was actually surprised we didn't wipe here when we were running this, because I saw that second group pull and I was kind of like, I was getting a little panic mode again. I've done that a lot as a healer. Panic mode all the time. When stuff goes wrong, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm very self-deprecating as a healer. I'm just like, yes, I cannot do this. We're gonna die. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I just couldn't heal the tank. Anyways, moving on. Now we got some more trash to do before we start beating on this shard. Beating on this shard. But more trash, more ugly undead. Oh, you wonderful screecher banshee person. I bet you were wonderful when you were alive, but you're dead and you have to die again. Oh, your undeath was a good one. You served a good purpose. You just waited to get beat on by 5 people. 5 dudes. 4 dudes and a girl and a couple pets. That was your purpose of your unlife. Alright, starting again on this death shard. When we started doing this, I was like, oh god, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna walk right in on the tank. Eventually, maybe it's the other shard. No, I actually wisened up and I was like, maybe I should just stand on the tank. Maybe if I was right there, he could pick up aggro and I wouldn't get hurt. But I don't think that happened here. Maybe that was the next one. Anyways, going on. Trash. More shard beating on. Shard. We're beating on. That sounds dirty, doesn't it? We're beating on a shard. We're beating on a shard. No. Anyways, I'm getting a little CC'd there. Trying to heal myself. Heal everyone else. Just trying to damage. Trying to stop all these people. This seems a little, you might be wondering why all these mobs are beating on everyone else. The tank is doing the best they can. There are times when you just don't have the right cooldowns available to you to get aggro right away. And also, you know, all these people are probably targeting different things. It can make it difficult on a tank. You know, DPS Lesson 1 by Misterbaz. Always target the same target as a tank. Always. Always. You think you might be helping by, you know, trying to kill another mob faster. You might be trying to up your DPS because the other people die so fast that you don't even have a chance to go through your full rotation. But it just makes things a lot easier when you target the same target as the tank. Because then, you know, you don't have to worry about getting aggro off a mob. You know, you don't have to worry about it. It's awesome. Let's do that. Follow the rules of Misterbaz, and you will never die. Even though I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. Well, I don't even follow my own advice. Look at me here. I am not targeting the same target as a tank. I am targeting my own, and I'm getting aggro. Perfect example of what you should not do. I actually figure that since I'm a healer, and I don't do as much damage or gain as much threat as others, that it should be fine. But, like I said, do as I say, not as I do. And that is usually a lesson given to you by bad teachers. And I am one of them. I am a bad teacher. Anyways, we're moving on. We didn't die for that one. Thankfully. We stayed alive. We were alive. We didn't die. I did better. Moving on. We're almost to that special, fun house room of awesomeness that is annoying, actually. Oh, and when someone wants to go AFK, you cannot go AFK in a group. It is forbidden. You cannot go AFK unless 2/3 of the people consent. It is a rule. It is written. It is written in MMO law. If you do not know that, look it up. I can tell you where to look it up. It is called www.don'tgoafk.com. And if that site actually exists, props to whoever made it. Oh, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Yeah. Really not much to say at this point with trash. Trash is always there. Always. Doesn't matter unless, you know, you're in Trial of the Champion, Trial of the Crusader, in World of Warcraft, where they're like, trash? Not here. Don't think so. Except for some of the bosses actually did have trash before it, but not this extensive. Not this extensive. Oh, big giant rat slash hyena slash dog man, we're gonna kill you with Nature's Touch. Nature's Touch, that's right. Nature is kind of perverted. It wants to touch you. It really does. Touching you with nature heals us. It makes us better. It does. Not gonna lie. When we touch someone with nature, we ourselves are invigorated. This is a message brought to you by the people who love nature. Thank you for watching and listening. Anyways, more trash. I believe, yep, the last video, obviously, we make it to the last boss, and we're not going to quite get that here. There's one more part, and this part 4 is about halfway done. More trash, more quests, more quests. All the same dungeons in the Iron Tomb, which doesn't quite rhyme with womb. Never mind, it does. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, you wouldn't think live casting like this would be as strenuous. You'd figure you'd have something to talk about all the time, but there are times like this where there's trash going on, and there's really not much else to say. Ooh, pretty. What are you doing? Aha. This is the fun room of death. And our tank is going to explain. Pretty much what happens here is down there you'll see all these wonderful mobs and these little globes that are positioned in the ground. Well, if you stand there, think of this as like Pitch Black. If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you do. It's actually a decent Vin Diesel movie. Gasp, I know. But what you do here is once you stand around one of those platforms that have the shiny globes, it'll emit light, and any of those mobs that get near it will die. So what you have to do is go from globe to globe to globe to globe. You're pretty much a Harlem Globetrotter, except you're not playing basketball and being paid to always win, where the other team is paid to always lose. Now what you're doing here is you're going to go from globe to globe, hopefully not getting enough mobs to kill everyone before they're burned down by the actual globe device thingy, which is the technical term from it, or of it. For this, it's a little intensive for a Chloromancer whose healing spells come from doing damage, because these things can die so fast that you don't have enough time to actually cast. So if you aggro a whole bunch, you know, the tank can take some damage before the things are actually killed. it kind of sucks for a Chloromancer. But, you know, it's the name of the game. The name of the game is Rift. And what does Rift have to do with sucking for a Chloromancer? I don't know. I actually love it. Anyways, here we go. In the Room of Death. The spiky Room of Dark Death. Pitch Black, the game. Here we go. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. Your light will kill all demons of darkness. Yes. Yes. Ah, all these creatures must have seriously bad migraines, because as soon as their light sensitivity, awful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, more. Trying to do as much as I can with the heals here. Like I said, most of my heals are from offensive abilities and not so much actual straight heals like Bloom and Flourish. Those are the only two I have at this point. It can make it kind of difficult when we have a bunch of these guys coming after us, like right here. There's a couple times, I think at one point the tank does die, but we'll see. You'll see my failage right here on film. Right here on YouTube Glory. Misterbaz fails at healing the tank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where he bites the dust. Bites the dust. Guinevere died because he went LOS. Yeah, that's another thing for tanks. Tank, rule number 1 for Misterbaz. Never go LOS of your healer. Never lose that line of sight, because then I can't heal you. So that's right. All these wonderful lessons provided to you free by Misterbaz. I accept donations for more lessons. I'll make a video tutorial of all these lessons for you guys for free. Anyways, this is about wraps it up for part number 4 of episode 3 of Reroll. I'm your host, Misterbaz, and we're going to continue going on here in the Iron Tomb in the next part, where you actually see the final boss, and you get to see us finish this room of dark, shadowy death with some lights, some wonderful flashy globes. Anyways, I will see you next part. Thank you for watching.